Alright, welcome guys. So today we are going to learn a software named Solidedge. So this is the basic menu that you will see when you open Solidedge for the first time. So firstly go on settings, options, file locations where you can save the file. Click on this automatic document preservation module where your document gets saved easily after a few minutes, like 60 minutes or anything. File locations is where you are going to store your files and everything. So be careful while storing your files. Use a profile, you can add whatever you want. So this was the basic. Another thing is that you have to go to tools and you have to click on the customize option. And this is the place where you can add any tab if you like, or if you want to remove any tab if you like. Like if you want to remove this tab, you click and you can remove over here. Always keep it as maximum workspace. Click on tools, click on settings. Add-ins are the various add-ins that basically Solidedge has. So you can add in or you can remove. Like I have sheet metal, weldment and assembly. You can add or delete any one you want. Further, what else we can see in settings is customize. Yeah, I think I showed you customize. What is customize? Info is the property manager. This is also important. So this is basically where you can add your folder if you want, if you're working in a folder. So this is it. Further, you click on options over here. Check if everything feels fine over here. Manage file locations, everything. Themes is a theme as it was shown over there. You can click on whatever theme you want. Okay, so this was the basic. Now firstly, when you open Solidedge, you want to create a part or you want to create anything. So there are various standards like isometric part is here. You can create a new file where you can set your template or anything. Sheet metal is a complete new sheet metal file. We will learn this later. Isometric part we learn first. Draft is where you can create drawings and everything. Open is from where you can open. Now these are the files that I've made. These are saved in various folders. I can open the file from here, or I can click on the folders. I can open the files from these specific folders. So yeah, we'll start a new. Click on isometric part. Okay, so this is the menu. Now the first thing that when you open a part, you'll see is in tools. When you go on this top ribbon, you have to click on tools and you have to click on ordered over here. Okay, so you can see everything has changed now while you click on order. This is the very basic step. Go to tools, click on order. Okay, now home. Now this is the basic tree where you can edit. Now if you want to see your basic reference planes over, click on space reference planes and you can see your base reference planes over here. Material, you have to double click on material and then you can select the material you want, stainless steel or anything. I'll select stainless steel and anything later. To double click on part, this is the base coordinate axis that is showing over here. If you click on this icon, you can select plane on which you have to sketch. So this is the ribbon, home ribbon, where you can. There's no different sketcher menu in Solidedge. there's no sketcher menu as you can see in other softwares. Like there's a separate sketcher menu, but in this case you can see there's only a ribbon on which all the features are listed, even surfacing, even PMI simulation, whatever it is. Home consists of all these extrude and everything. So we'll create a first part by clicking on sketch, and then you have to select a plane. Now there are different methods of selecting a plane. Like you can select a plane which is normal to a curve. You can select a plane which is, you can place 3 points and you can create a plane, and you can select that plane. You can create a tangent plane, angle plane, parallel plane. Okay, so I'll select points. I'll select a coincident plane, and I'll select right YZ for maybe it is front. I don't know what you call it. It is right, showing YouTube is very easy. If you click on this corner, the view becomes, if you click on right, the view becomes right again. Okay, now how to pan everything. Middle mouse button to rotate. Press on the middle mouse button and you'll see that everything is rotating. Shift and the middle mouse button, see that things are panning. Move the scroll button towards the front, you can see this zooming out. Move the scroll button, middle mouse button towards yourself, see it is zooming. Click on this box, get remote. Click on this arrow so that you are not exactly mounted to create the first sketch. So yeah, we create by lines. Now there are various kinds of lines. 2-point line, before 1 point, from another. Now you can see the line command is not ending unless you right click, or you can click on the line. You can click on the line, create a line at an angle. You can press the tab button, or you can just press 100 and then put an angle of 45 degrees. See that you have created a line of 45 degrees. Now if not exited the command, you can see that you are still in the command. So escape will take you out from a command, or right click will take you out of the command. Always remember that. Okay. Now this was line. Next is a point. Like if I want a point over here, you can also give a point by XY coordinate. Like if I want a point X is 30, tap Y. You can see there's a axis coming over. Y I want 50. See, you have created a point at X30 by 50. Or else you just want a point in the 3D space, you can just click on point, give points wherever you want. Okay, this is very easy. Next, we'll learn about free sketch. Free sketch is when you have to click the mouse button and just drag. I will just show you once again. I'll just click on free sketch over here. I'll press the left mouse button and I'll not lose it. I can see it has created a free sketch. If you create a circle, it will create a circle. If you create an arc, it will create an arc. If you create a line, it will create a line. It will create a spline. If you create an exact line, it will just create an exact line. So Control A to select all, delete to delete, Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo. Okay, this is very important. So next we'll select rectangles by center. You give a center, click on left mouse button, center, give the height 100, tab 100, done. Rectangle is done. If you rotate it, it will consider an angle. So click angles if you want to. Click on enter, it's done. Next is a rectangle by 2 points. Click the first point, click the second point, and you'll find and then you'll form a rectangle. Rectangle by 3 points is something different. Like if I look at between this and this. Now it is forming at an angle. But if I again click on rectangle by 3 points, if I do this, if I select this, if I select this, see? You can also change the parameters by this small bar which comes over here. You can select what parameters you want, what line color you want. If you want to make it for construction, you can select this construction. Like if I want this triangle or this, First, double click on this line over here. See, now if I want it to be a dotted line, it's a dotted line. Very simple. Select options are also there, so you can click on the select options, which we'll learn later. Okay. Next, we'll talk about the polygon by center. You give a center. You give distance, maybe 40. And you can see the polygon is formed. But what is 40 in this case? That is very important to know. What is 40? So this menu is very important. Smart dimension. Click on smart dimension. Now, if you click on this line, you can see that the side length. You can see the length is 46 point. This thing. You can edit it as you want. If I want it 40, then you can see it has become small. If I don't want it, if I want it to be single tap to change whatever you want, 50 becomes 50. Now comes smart dimension, in which we give the distance between this and this. That is, or I would say, smart dimension. Or if I want to change the angle between this and this, see, this angle you can reduce to 20 and see everything changes. So smart dimension is very useful. We'll learn it later again, but I just showed you for reference purpose. Okay, next we'll select Ctrl A. We'll delete everything that we created first of all. Press on the delete button to delete whatever you have created. We'll click on, now we have finished with rectangles. We'll click on circles. Circle by center point, give a center, create a circle, give the diameter maybe 50. You can also create a small one inside. You just cannot. Now if I want a circle which is aligned to this, you can see there's a construction line coming in. You can also do this if you want. Okay. Circle by center, circle by 3 points, 1, 2, 3. See, tangent circle, create a line over here, right click on tangent circle. I'll click on the circle. Now see, it has become tangent. Again, I'll show you. I'll create a line over here. Okay. I'll create a circle over here. And I want to create a tangent circle. In this line. Click on circle, tangent, this line, this line. See, it is forming circles which are tangent to other lines. Ellipse by center point, we give a center point, we give the major axis maybe, then you give the minor axis, that. Ellipse by 3 points, first point, second point, third point, similarly. Next we'll click on tangent arc, start point of the arc, end point of the arc, tangent to the line, done. Arc by 3 points, first point, second point, third point. Okay. Arc by center point, give a center point, you create an arc. See, whatever, maybe I want it 135 degrees and I want the diameter, the radius to be 220. See, this side I want. I should click on the side I want. Okay. So arc by center point is finished. Now we'll click on curve. Ctrl A, I'll delete everything. Click on curve again. See, you can create curve. And if I want to change this, you can see these control points over here, or these points, I can change using these points, however I want. I can directly click on this control point and move it. Okay, this will change its. See, very simple. Next, we talk about conic. First point, second point, conic. You have to select a point which is outside the curve, and its distance will be 0.78. It is not a distance, basically it is a value. It's a row value which is used for creating conics. So 0.78 should be used. Next, okay, we have finished with conic. Now we will go to chamfer. Fill it and so first I create a rectangle. Okay. Now I want to create a fillet over here. Click on fillet. First line. Take the second line. Give the radius maybe 50. Next one is chamfer. Get this point. Give this point. Now there are basically setbacks over here, as you can see. If I want to give the first setback as 80 and second setback as 120, see, you can create it at a variable distance. If I click on enter, again I'll show you chamfer, first line, second line. Click on the pointer, click using length. Now if I want to edit this chamfer, okay, I will show you again. Chamfer, first line, second line. I want the first setback to be 80, the second setback to be 50. And I click over it. See, left click. It happens easy. Now there are the options which come over here, like line type you want. If you want a dotted line or if you want something else, you can do that. Okay. Next we'll move on to, we have fillet and chamfer. Next we'll move on to, what is this? Split. So split is very important. If I click on this line, okay, if I click on a split point, maybe this point, now see, it forms two different entities. This is a different entity. If I delete this entity, now see, it is splitting points continuously. So I'll just come out of the command. I'll just press escape button once, come out of the command. Now it has created three separate entities over here. If I click on this one, if I click on delete, you'll see that entity is gone forever. So split entities is a nice function. Extend to next is very, very beautiful. If I click on the line, if I create a line from here, maybe now I want to extend this line. So I click on this thing, extend to next, and select the element. See, directly it happens. Okay, extend the element is very easy. Extend to next. Now trim. Trim is a very beautiful feature. Now if I create a line over here, if I want to trim this line, or if I want to trim this circle over here, I want to trim the outer circle. Click on trim command. It will select which entity to trim. This or this. I want this. See, if I'm not happy, I want this. None. Now I want to trim this entity. Done. I want to trim this. Done. This done. Very easy. Okay. Now trim corner is a very nice function. First element, second element. Trim corner, I'll try it again. It is not used that much, but you can. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll explain it to you like if I click on this line over here, I create a line. Okay, I exit from the command. Again, I click on line. I create another line. I exit from there. Okay. Now, if I want to extend or trim my corner, okay, I'll click on the first element. Click on the second element. See, a corner is formed. But like, you can also trim it using shape. Okay. Next, we'll go on to offset. Like I draw a rectangle over here. I don't know why rectangle is not coming. I'll draw a rectangle over here. Now I want offset. So how I'll click on offset? I click on the entity. I'll click on distance 5. I click on the inside. Click. Now it has formed an offset which is outside. But I want to click on inside. If you keep clicking it will form on inside. It is very simple. Now you can see the constraints are being shown here. The dimensions are being shown here. You can also keep on creating it outside if I want. Now it is creating towards outside. How many ever you want, you can create them all. Okay. Next command, symmetric offset. Now symmetric offset is also a nice thing. Click on rectangle. I click on symmetric offset. Now there are symmetric offset options over here. Width is 12 point. Okay, I'll just click on OK. I'll select the entity and I click on enter. See what it has created? It has created arcs along the edges of the triangle, the vertices of the triangle, and parallel lines according to it. Now consider if you have to create a plane over here. Like I would say if you want to create there is a section of a beam maybe, or okay, I'll just show it to you. If I create an I-beam over here, I'll just create any shape over here like this. Okay, now I'll click on symmetric offset. I click on OK. Radius, I'll select the radius maybe 5, and I'll select the width which maximum width that you can give. Okay, apply radii to a fillet. Okay, check this box because it will apply a fillet to it. Then click on OK, click on entity, click on enter. You can see you have formed a beam. See, you have formed a section as the section you like. For circle it is very easy. Okay, click on symmetric offset. Okay, click OK on this. Where did it go? Okay, symmetric offset. Okay. Oh, something is happening. Click on OK. But you can see it is not selecting cylinder. And why not? It is not selecting a circle because I want a circle, right? Okay, I'll click on this. I'll again click on symmetric offset. I'll click on OK. Okay, this applies only to objects which have corners maybe, because circle itself has a radius, so it is not applicable to circles. Now move component. You click on the component, click for the point, and you can move. See what I did? I click on move. I clicked on the object. I give it a base point. Maybe this is the base point, and from which I can move wherever I want. Next object is rotate. I'll create a rectangle first of all, so that you will easily understand. Click on rotate. Click for the center of rotation, maybe this one. Point to rotate from this point. See, it is rotating. Very simple. Okay. Mirror command. Mirror is very important. First of all, we'll escape from this command. We'll select everything. We'll delete everything. We'll create a rectangle. Okay. Maybe we'll create a circle. We'll create a line in between them. A vertical line. Now I want to mirror these components along this line towards the right side. How will I do? This option is very important. Like you can see over here. Before doing mirror, I'll just show you an option. This option over here, fit. If you click on this option, it will fit it to the sketch sketch dimensions so that you can easily work on it. Okay, I'll click on mirror. Now we'll say mirror. Okay, the components, the elements that I want to mirror. One along this line, done. See, I gave it a line. Or you can also do a thing. You can delete this first of all. Now I want to mirror multiple components. So I select this, I press on Control, I select all these lines over here. Okay, now I click on mirror. Now I give it access. See, it has mirrored. This command that you can see over here, this option, it is representation of mirror. Okay, next we'll talk about scale. So scale is different. Like if I create a small box over here, okay, I want to scale this rectangle. I click on scale. Okay, I select the entire entities from me. I select the scale center point. This is the scale center point. And see, you can scale it to whatever you want. If I want to, it will get scaled. The original component will get scaled to. So that is scale command. Stretch is not that much used, so maybe it is not. Okay, so next we move on to maybe project to sketch. Before showing this, I just show you how to extrude everything. Okay, now I'll select all these things. I'll delete it. Pressing on delete, but I don't know what is happening. Okay, I'll just Control A. Or else I'll just start a new part over here. Click on home. Okay, you have to close the sketch first of all. Click on new. You can also click on new over here, isometric part. Okay, ordered. Always remember you have to click on ordered. Sketch. Click on base reference planes. Front plane. Okay. Create a rectangle over here. Okay. Close sketch. Now, how to rotate? Middle mouse button, rotate. Now I want to extrude this rectangle. I'll click on extrude. I'll select the sketch over here, which I had already made. I'll hide the base reference planes if I don't need them, but let it be. Okay. Now I'll click on tick mark. Now it will show me how much to extrude. I will take 100 mm. Done. See, it is done. Click on the command. It's done. You can also change it from here. If I want it to be 75, it will become 75. Okay. Now extrude is done. I'll click on cut. Okay. If I want to create a cut on this plane, I'll click on that plane and create another rectangle over here. Okay. I close my sketch. Now it has selected that cut itself. In the distance I want that cut to be maybe. Now there are various options over here. See, first of all is through wall. You can cut through wall. You can cut it till the next part. You can cut it from till the length it has to be cut, or you can cut finite. Like if I want, if I specify both its dimensions. Now symmetric extent is where you can cut it through a symmetry. This is non-symmetric extent. Like if I create a symmetric extent is this. See, it has become symmetric. Now if I click on non-symmetric, it will select only one direction. Okay, I want the cut to be throughout, so I click on throughout over here. It has created a cut which is showing something error. I don't know what it is. I have to click on escape. I'll just create a cut again. I'll create this plane. I'll give a circle. Okay, I close sketch. I want to create a cut throughout. See, it has made a cut. See, the cut is throughout. If I zoom it, the cut is throughout. Now if I don't want to make a cut which is throughout, I want it to make through a specific would say a specific to a specific distance. If I want to cut to be at a specific distance, I select on rectangle, I create a rectangle over here, close the sketch, it becomes isometric. I want it up to a certain distance or through next. Now you can see it has made it through next. Now always remember to click left mouse button when you are in this extrude cut, because you have to give the side at which you have to extrude. Now, if I click on Control Z, if I click on cut, if I select this plane, if I create a rectangle, I would say if I create a rectangle over here, see, I close the sketch. Now I want this cut to be from till extent. So this is the from, or I can say that from this surface to that surface. You see these points over here? This can also be used. So I'll select cut through next or cut through a specific distance. I see now it is showing an error over here because we're not defining the side at which it has to be cut. Okay, now see, now when I move my cursor towards the object, it will show the cut feature in light blue. Maybe I just turn around and I'll show this plane. See, now it has created a cut till that plane. Okay, now if I want to edit this sketch, if I want to edit what I have created, finish, click on finish, escape command, cut out 3, double tap on it, or right click on it, or edit. Just a second. Edit definition. See, you have to press on it, option comes over here, click on edit definition. Dynamic edit is something different which is not used, but you can click on the object over here, edit definition. These are the various cut treatment steps that you can also give, but I'll tell you later. Yeah, so you can edit it from here. Okay, now what's next? Revolve. I'll press Ctrl Z. Okay, I want to revolve around an axis. I'll create the sketch I want to revolve. Select from sketch. I'll select the sketch. Click on enter. I'll select this axis. You can see it is revolving. Angles 360 degrees. Enter. Done. Very simple. See, now it has revolved. Okay, now what feature is remaining? Now we'll see a feature. Okay, now we'll start with a feature for revolved cut. Okay, first of all, what you have to do in revolved cut is you have to create a sketch plane. You have to select a plane. Now maybe I want to create a rectangle here. I'll select this surface. I'll select this sketch over here. I close the sketch. Now I want to extrude. Okay, I'll select on revolve. I'll select now select from sketch over here. I'll select sketch 3. Okay, I'll click on enter. Now it is telling me to select an axis. How will I select an axis? I'll select this maybe I'll select a line for me. See, I'll just Now what is happening in this figure over here? It is not selecting proper axis. So what we'll do is I'll select a new file from that I'll easily tell you how to create it. Okay, ordered. Click on home, click on sketch, base reference planes, click on this plane. Now I'll create a rectangle from this base point of view. This one. I'll create a corner to corner rectangle. This, I'll close the sketch. Okay, now I'll extrude from sketches. I'll give it the sketch, click on enter. I'll extrude it, no, I'll just revolve it. I'll do a thing, I'll just revolve it. Revolve from select from sketch. I'll click on enter, select, click on enter. I have to give an axis, now I'll give this axis and make it 360. Click on enter. And it's done. I click on finish. Now what I want to do is I want to create an extrusion from here. Okay, I want to create a revolved cut from here. I'll select on revolved cut. I'll do it. I'll create a sketch. I'll have to select the plane now. I will select this plane or this one. This is this plane on which I want to sketch, so I'll use Sketchup. Click on the plane, so I'll select this plane. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'll create another sketch for you. Okay. I'll close the sketch. Now, click on finish. Cancel. I'll click on a revolved cut, coincident plane, select from sketch, select this one, click on enter. Now it is asking me axis. So this is a very difficult part where you have to select axis, or I would just say single, or maybe let it be chain. I just create a 3D sketch. I just create an axis, or maybe I'll just create an axis in the plane itself. Okay, now I've created this sketch. I'll right click on it and edit definition of the sketch. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll draw a line here. Okay, I'll close sketch again. Okay, now I'll click on revolved cut. Okay, I'll select from sketch. I'll select the sketch. I'll click on enter. Now I'll click on this line. Now how long I want the sketch to be? 360 degrees. See, now it is happening. See how I did? So for revolved, you need two parameters, a line and a geometry. Okay. Okay. Now we have seen the revolve command. Just click on Control C, Control Z, Control Z. Okay. Now what we want is we want to create a hole, a thread, a slot. These are very important commands. Hole. If I click on the plane, or if I click on this surface over here, I want a hole over here. Now you can see this. This is the whole circle that you're going to follow. So it should be a circle anywhere. Okay. You draw a circle over here. Okay. You can consider this as a finished whole circle. You can see what I did was I close sketch over here. Okay, now the whole wizard will start. Here you can click on the properties over here. Now what kind of hole you want? An ANSI inch, APT, NPT, you'll see it over here, NPT. Or symmetric, you'll see NPT threads over here. Okay, now by mistake click on this option over here, it will load. Okay, thank god the database is not working. Drill size, see NPTs can be over here. Okay, now I select everything, I click on OK. Now you can see it has formed an NPT hole over here. Okay, click on it again. Size maybe 14.5. Okay, see it has created a new size, whole size over here. See, now okay, if I want to represent it as a thread over here, okay, isometric paper pipe thread. Okay, I click on this. Okay, click on finish. Now you can see it has formed a threaded hole over here. If you can see through this angle, it forms a threaded hole, but this is just a cosmetic thread. The actual thread will not be seen in the drawing because it is a cosmetic thread over here. Okay, now holes are finished. Slot is, you can just create a slot, that is not that much required. Round, if I click on this edge over here, edge, corner, face, you want loop, whatever you want. I want a chain. Click on this one, radius 4 mm. See, it has created a round. If I want a chamfer, okay, if I want a chamfer over here, over this side, but my mic fell down. Okay, if I want a chamfer over here, you can totally create a chamfer using this command. I select not face, select chain, make it 4. See, it has created a chamfer. Okay, so this was chamfer. Draft and thin wall, vent. I'll tell you what all these commands are. This is the sweep, solid sweep. These commands are also very important. Okay, so first of all, we'll again create a new part, isometric part, and we'll study draft, ordered, sketch, select the base reference planes, maybe on this plane. Okay, I'll create a rectangle, close sketch. I'll extrude this rectangle, enter, 95. Okay, finish. Now I'll create on draft. Now it is asking me a plane. This is the plane I want to draft. Now it is asking me a face. So I'll select this face. Draft angle maybe 45. See, you are forming a draft with respect to the plane that you have already selected. Okay, now okay, draft was easy. Now we'll talk about thin wall. See, you can see this animation over here. If I want to create a thin wall, a wall will be formed. Okay, now it is asking me common thickness value, maybe 4 mm. Okay, now maybe this surface and maybe this surface. Click on tick. See, it has formed, it has removed the faces and it has created a thin wall. Thin region is similar thing. Now you can see this animation over here. Thin region creates that region to become thin. See how it happened in the animation. Okay, I'll just do it for you. Okay, click on thin region over here. Thin region. This. Common thickness 5 mm. Preview. See, it just formed a thin region using those 3 planes that are selected. Okay. The next thing that we have to learn is rib. Rib is very important. Now, how we can create a rib on this surface itself. Or else I'll do a thing, I'll create a new part and show you how the rib works. So I'll create a part, ordered. I'll go to sketch. Okay. I'll sketch this plane. I'll take a rectangle. Draw a rectangle here. Close the sketch. I'll extrude this one. Enter. Click enter. 192. Okay. Now I'll select again. I'll sketch this plane. Again I'll create a rectangle over here. Close the sketch. Again I'll extrude this tick mark. The height I want this 32. Okay, finish. Now I want to create a rib. So you can create a rib. Click on rib, and here by sketch you have to create a rib by sketch. So first of all you need to create a sketch over here. So how you will do? I'll do a thing. I click on 3D sketch. I'll click on line. I'll select this edge. I'll select okay. Now see I created a 3D line over here. Okay. Now I can create rib. So I click on the rib region. Select from sketch. Select. Okay. So here it is showing that a 3D sketch can't be used. Okay then. So we have a issue with that. Okay. So we'll delete this part. We'll create a sketch over here. Create a sketch over here. What we'll do is we'll create a rib over here. So first of all we project geometries. Click on this geometry. Click on this geometry. Click on enter. See, geometry is projected. Now we click on this rib over here. This line. This. Okay. What we do is we'll trim the remaining parts. Close the sketch. You can see the rib is over here. Okay, now what we want is we want this rib to be aligned to the center of this part. So we have to give it a plane. We just can't create a rib over here instead. So what we'll do is we'll click a parallel plane. We'll click on this plane and we'll bring it to the center. Okay, now we'll sketch on this plane. What we'll do is we will project this geometry over here. You can do it by projecting the similar geometry. Okay. So maybe a little bit. Okay. This is the angle. I close the sketch. I can see there are two sketches. The first one was just something that we wanted. So what we'll do is we'll edit definition of the sketch. Made it by mistake. I don't know why I'm not accepting from yeah. I'll right click on it. I'll right click on the sketch. I'll click on edit profile. Then I don't want this one. I should have trimmed this one. I don't want this one, so I'll just use the sketch. Actually, we have only one line only. Now we'll click on rib. So rib. Okay. We'll select from sketch. I'll select the sketch. I'll click on tick. Now see, it is showing. If I take it to other sides, it will show an error. But I take it to center side, it is not showing. See, a rib is formed. So just click on finish. It's done. You can edit it from that menu itself. So this is how you can use a rib. Okay, now we'll start with the function, which is I believe web network. Yeah, we had to learn web network. We have to learn web. So I'll click on this plane. Okay, I'll sketch arc. What I'll do is I'll just arc by center point, distance, arc. Okay, I'll color these lines. I'll give offset. I'll click on file. It will create a file offset. What I'll do is I'll click on this line. I'll erase. I'll create a hollow surface. What I'm doing here is now trim whatever I want over here. I don't want these parts. Like I'm creating a small a hole kind of shape over here. Okay, connect these points to close sketch. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll revolve this. We'll revolve this from the sketch. Pick on the line at which was this line and see 360 degrees. And we now have created a small bowl. Okay, now what I'll do is now on this plane I'll sketch lines. Yeah, what kind of lines? Maybe lines till this point. Another line will start here to this point, and another line from here. Okay, line is not selected. And the line from this point to this point, right here. Now what I'll do is I'll just mirror these lines over that side. So I'll click on mirror. One. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'll click on mirror. I'll click on this line. Okay. Again, I'll click on mirror. I'll click on this line. Okay. Now I'll also create another line which will be this way. Now what happens is this line is not touching the surface, so we want line touching the surface. So again I'll select this and select this. Right click. I'll also mirror this line. Click on this line. Click on mirror, line. Now see, it has formed the hash lines type figure. So close the sketch. Now see the hashes are on the surface. Now I'll click on web network. Okay, and I'll click from sketches. So I'll select this, these, all these lines, these. Okay, I'll click on tick. Now the direction I want. The thickness would be like approximately 1 mm. Now see, it has formed. See, it has formed like the structure inside. So this thing is known as a web network. Now, okay, so the web network is complete now. Now we'll talk about lip. So for this lip feature, we'll go to another part, maybe part 4. Yeah, if I want to create a lip on this surface, on this edge over here. A lip is nothing but it is a cut section. Like click on lip. Okay, give it the edge it needs. Okay, click on tick. Then it will ask the dimensions. So I said 5 by 5. Okay, tab. Now give it a proper. Now you can see over here. It is showing inside or outside. Outside lip will increase or will add. Inside lip will cut. So I select inside lip. See, now it has created a lip. It has created a lip which would cut the part. So now we'll create this thing, a vent. How we can create a vent is it's very easy. Now see, on this face over here, I have created a structure, a normal square. I first created a rectangle, then I created lines and horizontal lines. I created a rectangle in which I created horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines. Then I closed my sketch command. Now what I did was I clicked on vent. Okay, I clicked on OK. Now see over here, it is asking me select the boundary step. So this was the boundary step I gave. I clicked on tick mark. Next it is asking me ribs. So I'll 1, 2, 3. These are my ribs. Tick. Now it is asking me the spars. So 1, 2, 3. These are my spars. Tick. Now it is asking me how. So I want it through all. Okay. Now I see it will go through all on the opposite direction, and then after going on the opposite direction, I click the left mouse button. Now see, it has created the vent. Okay, so this is how we can create a vent. Very easy. Okay, now we'll learn the command of what's remaining over here. Okay, mounting boss is remaining. I'll click on this plane. I'll give a distance of about 30 mm. Okay. Now it is asking me the location, so I will get the center point over here. I close my sketch. Now it is asking me which direction, so I select this direction. See, boss has been found. You can also form the boss like this by using. You go into this plane over here, and what you want is stiffening ribs and mounting hole. You need raft and everything. Okay, you can edit over here. You can create whatever kind of boss you need. Okay, move on to the next, which is sweep. So we this controls all this. We take a sweep one. We sketch this command. I'll select this plane. I'll create a circle. I'll close my sketch. Now I'll create I'll create another sketch over here. I'll create a sketch of this plane. Now I'll take a sprite that draws to on close sketch. Now you can see that I have one sketch over here and another sketch which is normal to the first sketch. So okay, I'll finish the sketch. I'll on sweep. Okay, this pop-up menu always comes. Click on the edge, the curve, and I'll then click on the spline. Okay, I think I must have done some error. Again, I'll click on sweep command. Sweep command. Okay. First of all, select from sketches. This is my first sketch. Okay, it is asking me for the path step first. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll select my path sketch first. Click on sweep. Now it is asking me single path and cross section. It is asking me for path element. This menu is very important. It shows us what it wants first. Path step, then it wants cross section step, then it wants axis step. Okay. So the path step, I'll take this as the path step. Then it wants the protrusion cross section step. I'll take this as the cross section. You see it is forming. See, now it has formed the solid. Click on finish. So this is how it has formed the extrusion or the sweep command. Sweep extrude. Okay. Now this was the solid sweep. This was sweep. Another is solid sweep. That is not that much important. I'll show you what is loft. Loft is a very nice command. Okay, I'll click on cancel. Again, create a new part over here. Now, loft command basically needs 3 planes. Okay, so I click on planes. You click on this place. You take a plane and give it a distance over there. I'll take another plane and I'll give it a distance. Now I have 3 planes over here. 1, 2, 3. This was first, this is second, this is third. Okay. Now I'll sketch up the first one. On the first plane is a circle. Okay. Sketch. Now next I'll click on the second plane. First of all I'll exit. Then I click on this one. Sketch. Now here I would draw maybe a polygon. Polygon will look nice. Let's check polygon. Okay. No sketch. Click on finish. Now what I'll do is on the final this thing, I'll make maybe I'll make something else a geometry, but we'll do a thing. We'll make a bigger circle. This. Okay, now we have 3 different sketches or 3 different planes. Okay, click on finish. I click on cancel. Now I click on loft command. I'll select. Now look over the lofted cross section step. I click on the first one. Okay. I'll click on the second one. I click on the third one. Okay, so here it is asking for something else. Guide curve. Okay, it also needs a guide curve. Okay, so what we'll do is, or we'll just, we can do a thing. We'll escape this once again. We'll click on loft. Okay. Now, firstly it's asking me cross section. I'll give this as a cross section. See, now it has formed a circle and a hexagon in between. So this was basically loft command. Okay. That we'll move on to is helix. So helix command is over here. Sorry, in this one. helix. So what I'll do is, first of all, I'll just reduce the dimension of this edit profile. This circle is too much in size, so I'll do a smart dimension. Use 4 mm. See, it is very small, 4 mm. Okay. Right click, and I will create a line for an axis and a circle for the profile of the helix, cross section of helix. I'll close my sketch. What I'll do is I'll click on helix command. Now this step is very important. Okay, when you click on helix command, this pop-up menu will show over here. First of all, you will have to select the cross section of the helix, the circle. Click on tick. Then it will ask you the axis. Double click and then give pitch of maybe 1.25. Okay, and click on next. Click on preview. Okay, so in this case, what is happening? The geometry is self-intersecting. What we'll do is, okay, we'll again cancel this. And what we'll do is helix. Okay, click on circle, tick, axis, double tick, axis angle, pitch. Okay, I'll take it at axis length and turns. Turns maybe I'll take 5 turns. Okay, click on next, click on preview. See, a helix is formed. So this helix can be formed through many other ways, like in the previous menu we saw, but this is a little bit difficult. Difficult in the sense, while selecting, first you have to select the circle, then click on tick, then you have to select on that line, double click, select 2 times the line, then click on next and adjust as you want, axis length or number of turns or whatever you want, and then it will happen. So helix is pretty much complicated, not hard, complicated part. So we'll see what is left. Fillet weld. We'll see fillet weld. Thicken is used in case where if you have created a surface and you want to thicken that surface. So that there you can use thicken command. Fillet is very easy. Fillet weld I'll show you. We had created a part. We had created a part over here. I'll click on where is fillet. Okay, now it is asking me for everything. I'm not going to enter everything. I'm just going to click on OK. I'm just going to give it an edge. This face. Target step. Okay, here also there's a big issue while selection. So fillet weld. Okay, click on OK, whatever this is. Paste this one, tick, this one, tick. Now see, it has created a fillet weld over here. You can see that there's a triangular fillet weld happening in between. So this is a fillet weld that we can see. Groove weld is similar. It creates a belt, a bead of what we can say, a weld bead. Stitch weld is also similar. We click on the weld and it becomes stitched. Now see, we'll click on stitch weld and OK. Select this area. Click on tick. Now see, it has stitched it into many smaller bits. Okay. What's left over here we'll see. Loft and everything is, that's next part. The basics are very clear. Now if I want to create a mirror copy of a part, okay, I'll click on mirror copy. I'll select the entire body. Okay, now see, I gave it a consider I want this kind of venting over here. So I click on mirror copy part. Okay. Then I click on this one. I'll give it a feature like this feature over here. Okay. I give it an axis, or it is asking for a planar surface reference. I'll give this plane reference, and now you can see that it has formed a mirror weld of the same type. You just have to select the plane and it will just mirror whatever geometry you have. Okay, so mirror is finished. Okay, so now we learn about pattern, rectangular pattern and circular pattern. So first of all, we'll create a feature like a hole on this surface. So I click on hole command. Okay, I select this plane. Okay, now I'll place my hole over here. I close my sketch. Okay, now a hole is formed. You can see now a hole is formed over here. Now I want many holes in a rectangular array over here itself. Many holes over here. In this line. Okay, I just want a line of holes. So what I do is I'll go on pattern. Okay, I'll firstly select my feature. I click on tick. Then I'll select my plane. Okay. Now then here you can see there are various types. You can form a circular pattern or you can form a rectangular pattern. I want a rectangular, so I'm forming a rectangular pattern. I'll click on this center point over here. I'll drag it. I'll drag it till here. Now how I want is x8, y also I want maybe 6. See, now there are many holes are going to be placed on this block over here. I'll close my sketch. Now it is taking time. Now see, many holes will be formed over here. See, many holes are formed. So this is how you can apply a pattern. You can also apply a pattern circular by clicking on the center and drawing a circle around it, and then selecting on that menu bar. It will create pattern along that circle. Okay, now we'll do maybe pattern along curve. So I'll cancel this. Okay, along curve. Okay, this was the curve which I drew on this front face. Now it is asking me for the feature. This hole is the feature that I want along this curve. Okay, I'll click on tick. After I click on hole, I've selected the feature. Now it is asking me for the curve. I click on curve becomes green. I click on tick. Next it is asking me offset. Now this is very important. How can we set an offset to it? You see this red button over here. You click on this point, this vertex over here. Okay, and now you give the offset maybe 5 mm and click on tick. Now see, it will create offset of 5 mm between them. Now we'll count. I want 5. That's on tab C. Now it is creating 5. Maybe I want 10. See, it is creating 10. And we have chosen to fit the entire body. That's why we have to select fit. Next, preview. See, we have created a pattern along the curve that we created. Finish. So this was a pattern along a curve. Pattern by table we can also do, where we have to give the x points and the y points. That is a bit easy. Now you see, these points are smart dimensions. We can directly give smart dimensions from here also. See, whatever you want, you can give angular dimensions from here. See, directly. You can give the symmetric diameter from here. Okay, so the next command that we are going to learn is these commands over here. Sweep command, sweep cutout, loft, and helix. First of all, we'll talk about this thing, sweep. So first we will create a new sketch. On this plane. So first of all, we'll select the base reference planes. We'll start a new sketch on maybe this plane or maybe on the front plane. Okay. So I'll basically draw a circle. No, I'll draw a rectangle. I'll click on this view. Yeah, I forgot one thing to do. Tools ordered. Okay. I'm sketching on this plane itself. Okay. So I'll draw a rectangle. It's nice. I'll draw a rectangle of this much length. I'll close the sketch. I'll extrude this rectangle. Where did we go? I'll extrude it to a length of 520 mm. I'll finish this. Now what I want is, I want a cutout. Okay, a sweep cut. A sweep cut along this plane. So how will I do it? Okay. First of all, I'll take this plane again and I'll sketch a small circle on this edge over here. I'll close the sketch. Now I'll sketch this plane. I'll click on this plane and I'll draw a curve along like this. Okay, I'll exit this command. Now I want this cutout along this circular cutout along this curve over here. So I'll finish this. I'll click on sweep cutout. Now okay. Now first of all, it is asking me the path step. So I'll give the path step. Click on tick. Then it is asking me the sweep cutout cross section step. So I'll select this. Let's see. So this is how the sweep cutout works. It created a cut. You can also create an internal cut as you like. Okay. Alright, so next we'll talk about solid sweep is the same thing. Loft. Okay, we'll create a lofted cut. So what we'll do is, first of all, we'll check what does a loft need. So it needs a lofted cut. It needs a guide curve. Okay, final step. Okay, it needs 3 steps. So what I'll do is, I'll click on this. I'll sketch on this plane over here. On this plane, and I'll draw a hexagon. A small hexagon. I'll select this hexagon. Okay, I'll close the sketch. Now, what I'll do is, I'll select this back face, this face. I have to see which face, yeah. I'll again select the accurate face. Okay, now it is selecting accurately. I'll create a circular profile, and this profile would be a little bit smaller. Okay, I'll close my sketch. Now I'll create a guide curve along which plane? Along this plane. So I'll click on this plane, sketch this plane. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll create a curve along this, maybe along this, and finally along this point. Okay, I'll close my sketch. Now what I want is I want a loft cut to happen between this hexagon and this circle. So I'll click on finish. I'll click on loft. Okay. Now it is asking me cut out cross section step. Okay. So I'll select this and this. Okay. Now you can see that it has created a loft cut. You can also give a guide curve step where I give this guide curve. I click on tick. Okay, what is happening here? It is not touching the cross section, so you can also create. Okay, no issue. We'll cancel it. But this is how you can create a loft cut. I'll show it again. See, this is how the loft cut will look. The starting is a hexagon. Now, if I go on view and if I want to see I'll go on home, I'll see the okay, no issue, then we'll just move on to the next one. Next one is helix cut. Helix cutout is the same one where you can cut a helix as similar as we created. It is a similar step, but in this you have to select the profile on the cylinder. Okay, so I'll just show you. I'll click on this and I'll just keep on doing controls. Okay. I'll create a new sketch for helix. I'll create a cylinder. Close sketch. I'll extrude the cylinder. Click on tick. I'll extrude it to maybe 500, 600. Okay. I'll finish it. Now what I'll do is I'll select this plane. Okay. And I'll sketch a profile. Along this plane. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an axis on it. So I select line. I select this point here till here. So this is my axis for helix. Now I'll define a circle. For the rectangle, a circle would not look nice. I'll draw a rectangle. Maybe near to profile like something. See? Now I'll close my sketch. Now see, what I have is I have a small rectangle. I have a curve. Okay, I click on finish. I go on this thing. I go on helix cut. Okay. Now select from sketch. I'll firstly select the sketch. I'll click on tick. Then I'll select on axis. Pitch. No, I just want pitch and turns. Maybe 15 turns. See how it looks. Okay, let's see how, or maybe more. We'll take like 25 turns. And next, now let's see the preview. Why it is not working? Okay, we'll try it again. we'll click on helix. Okay, we'll select from sketch. Okay, we'll first click the part, click on enter, then we give the axis. This point, click on enter, axis, length and turns 15. Next, see, we have formed a helix cutout. It basically looks like a screw, but it is a helix cutout. That's all you need to learn. Okay, so this was the helix cutout. Okay, I'll just escape from this command. Now what's left? We'll just see what's left. Normal cutout is just creates a cutout normal to the faces of the part by using curve as input. So that is very easy. That is not necessary. Okay, so these are the faces. Like if I want to move the faces up or down, like if I click on a face, I can extrude that face. I'll just show you one. If I click on tick, now see, I can extrude it or I can reduce it. Okay, so this is what you can do by using move faces. You can also rotate faces. See, you can just rotate it however you want. You can also rotate. You can create offset faces. Like if I want an offset similar face, see, you can also create an offset face. So you can delete a certain face. Like if you have created a small cube and you have created a thin wall around that cube, thin wall like this one, and if you want to delete a single face of that thin wall, then you can do it. Resize is you can resize the holes and you can resize the rounds by using this. You can just click on the hole and you can just enter it to resize. Resize rounds is also similar. If you click on the circle, fillet, it will reduce or change the radius of the fillet that is used. Smart dimension, I told you, it is very handy. You can give smart dimensions, and these are basically used for changing the font sizes. There are many font sizes. So 3D modeling is hereby complete. I've told you each and every component, including pattern by table. Duplicate is nothing but it creates duplicate part using this duplicate. So that is not that much used. So yeah, now to surfacing. I'm just checking like what else is left in sketching. We just check in sketching what else is left. If I click on this plane, we'll check what are the functions that are remaining in this thing. Yeah. So these are basically used. If I click on a line, if I create a line, if I create a circle. Okay, if I click on this one, connect. So give this point, give this point, give this point. See, it will directly connect. Boolean concentric is used like if you're creating two circles. Okay, if I click on concentric command, if I click on this circle, if I click on this circle, it will make concentric. Now this is also very this one. Like if I'm creating a line over here, okay, not this one. If I'm creating a line like this way, now if I click on this one, horizontal vertical, if I click on this line, it will change its dimension. Like it is basically used for creating vertical commands. See, it will also make itself horizontal. So that is basically what these functions are. This is the symmetric. Like if I want to make this two element symmetric, I click on this one and I'll click on the symmetry axis. Maybe this is my symmetry axis. Then I click on the element, click on the next line. See, it is making it symmetric. Collinear is like it makes two lines collinear. So there are a lot of functions over here. you can use these functions. These functions are very handy. Uh, Now, if this is a cylinder that you've made, if you have to place an axis of revolution, you can directly place an axis of revolution. This is a auto scale. Like if I've created a sketch, okay, a sketch of this dimensions, and if I click on this auto sketch, where is the auto sketch? Where did it go? Yeah. So I click on. If I click on this one, if I get this, these, all these lines, if I select all these lines, if I click on auto sketch, yeah, so you can directly scale these components. I'll just show you how to auto scale these. You click on the command, okay. I click on auto scale. I select the sketch. I don't know why it is not working. Okay, next command is convert to curve. Like if you want to convert a spline to a curve, you can do that. And these are the basic sketching commands and everything. Like these are the surface texture symbols. You can add these symbols over here, and they will be shown in the drafting menu. Dimensions I've told you. So this sketcher and modeling is 3D modeling is finally over. We'll move on to surfacing. So we'll start with surfacing. Now we have learned entire things, but sometimes what happens is that we have to set some units. Like if we have to make, we need units. Like sometimes we don't want to make. Maybe we have to use other units like inches and everything. So you can just go into this menu. You can go into settings. You can go into options, and in options there comes an option for units. You can change whatever you want. The drawing standards you want, ISO, DIN, whatever you want. You can change using this, like units and everything. Everything can be changed, or as per like inches. If you want in inches, you can select inch, pound, and second. MKS, meter, kilogram, second. So this menu is very important. So always increase the arc smoothness to 10 or 12 maybe, because it gives you a arc which is very visible. So yeah, so you have to just click on this option, Solidedge, this option, and then you have to click on settings, options, and in units you can change. You have to click on units, general, and you can make the changes, dimension, style, and everything, ISO, dimension, style, whatever you want using this. Okay, so we'll move on to surfacing. So there are many commands in surfacing. I'll just show you a very few. Surfacing is a very vast topic and it can't be covered in like basic training, but I'll tell you a few commands, very few commands. Like, okay, we'll start with a sketch on this front plane, and sorry for the noise, and we'll create a surface, a rectangular surface. Okay, I close the sketch. Okay, now I'll go to surfacing. I'll click on blue surf, and I'll click on okay, blue surf is something different, sorry. I'll just click on extruded surface, extruded here. I'll click here on sketch. I'll select the sketch that I had just created. Where did it go? Yeah, this is the sketch. I'll take on it and see, you can directly form a surface. Okay, you can I'll just increase it more. Extruded surface, click on this thing, click on text, and I'll create a bigger surface. Okay, now it has created a surface. Now I'll tell you what are the other functions that you can create. Key point curve can be created. These key points are very important. Like if you want to create curve over here, key point curve, you can just select the plane on which you want. If you want on this plane, I'll give a curve over here. Okay, I click on tick and now a curve is formed. Now I want to extrude this curve. I click on the curve. Okay, I click on tick and now I can extrude it how much ever I want. Like this is the distance I can get. Okay. Now sometimes what happens, we want a revolved curve. A revolved curve is a very different thing. Okay. So what I'll do is okay, I'll just control Z all these whatever I want, or I'll just use this curve. I'll click on maybe revolve and select from sketch. I select the sketch and maybe I want to revolve around okay, I need an axis over here. So how can I get an axis? So I'll just control Z everything. I'll just go into sketch. I'll select this plane. Okay. I'll create an axis over here. You can also create an axis from here, but okay. Just create a line. Okay, and now create a curve over here. Maybe we'll create like this thing. We'll create something different, something like okay, we'll create a turbine which is used in a plane and everything. Okay, we'll create a turbine. Okay, so we are here. What we'll do is we'll create turbine using revolve tool. From sketch, select the sketch. Okay. Again we did a mistake while selection. Revolve. Click on sketch. Select first sketch. Click on tick. Now it is asking me axis. So now how much round I want? 360 degrees. I'll input 360. Okay. I click over here and see now we have formed a turbine casing. This is a turbine casing. Okay, now you can draw blades and everything, whatever you like. So that can be used to make turbine. Surfacing can be used, but it requires much more, I would say. Yeah, so this is, we'll now see what is ruled surface. Okay. Now I'll click on normal to face, or we'll select this edge. Distance, okay, 4 mm is fine. Now see, it has created a ruled sketch in the same dimension of 4 mm. It is not visible. We'll do a thing when we redo it. We'll click on rule. Now we'll click over here and say tangent and continuous. Okay, we click on this. Or we'll just normal to face maybe. We'll click on the edge that we want. We click on this edge. 4 mm, no, we'll take 24 mm, 25 mm. We'll click tick. Now see, we have created another ruled surface. Now sometimes we need an offset curve. So we'll click on offset, we'll click on surface, this offset, click on tick. Now offset distance, how much we took? 25. We'll again take 25. Okay, we'll take over here and see. Now we have created another surface of 25. See, we have created two surfaces. This is the one surface and this is another. Okay, so these are two surfaces that we have created. Okay, we'll finish now. What else is left over here? Swept surface is similar. It is very similar. Like if I want a swept surface around this axis, like okay, we'll just take one more. We'll sketch. Now, first of all, we'll give a plane, or else we'll select this plane. We'll select this plane over here, and if I want another surface, okay, now we'll now select this plane. We'll create the curve along which we want. Okay, cancel. We'll again click on sketch over here, and we'll select this plane, and we'll create a little curve feature. We'll create a curve feature like this over here. So we'll close the sketch. Now I want a swept surface. Click on swept. Okay, click on OK. This pop-up menu always comes on. I click on the surface that I want. Okay, this is not selecting it. Again, selection is very important here. Swept. Click on OK. Hover over here, you will see that path step. So path step is the path along which you want. Click on tick. Then it is asking you the cross section step. And click on finish. You can see we have created a swept surface inside the turbine. Okay. If I like hide this revolver and offset also there, you can see we have created a swept surface inside. Okay. What is left? What is left? Intersection. Okay, we will learn intersection. Extruded offset is run copy. We can just copy your surface. We can just click on the surface we want and we can just copy it. To show you, click on this surface. I click on tick. Copy is just basically used for creating copies of whatever surface you want. What is left? Blank surface. Yeah, blank surface is I click on blank surface, and here you will see the material properties. It is basically used for sheet metal and everything. I'll explain it later. Mirror is just used for mirroring the same. Pattern is again the same as we used. You'll again see over here. If you click over here, you'll see how pattern works. So it is a similar pattern which is used. Trim. You can also trim surfaces. So trim surface. Target step. I want to trim this. Click on tick along the plane, along this plane. Tick. Okay, it needs a plane. Basically, it. Okay, we'll do a thing. I'll do it again. Click on trim. I select the face I want to trim. I select this face. I can select this edge I want. The edge, I select this edge. I click on enter. Tools do not intersect the target. Okay. So here was the issue is that they are not connected in any way, so we can't trim them basically. What we'll do is we'll create a plane. Okay, we'll create a parallel plane. Which part? This plane. Towards which edge? Towards this edge. Okay, now we have a plane. Now we can easily trim. Click on trim. Click on the surface. This is the surface. Tick. This step is very important. Plane. Tick. And see. Now it has just eradicated the trim that we made. It just trimmed the part. Like if I Control Z again, it has trimmed, but it is trimming at an angle because it is, you just can't see it. Trim. I'll again select the body. This body. Now I'll select this body I've selected. Now I select the plane. Okay, now what's happened is the plane has vanished. Click on Y. See here, now the plane is here. Again I'll show you from this angle. Okay, how this is working. Trim. I'll select the surface. This is the surface I want to trim. I click on tick. Now it is telling me to tell a plane. Now I select this plane. Click on tick. Now see, it has basically trimmed the two surfaces. Now this is one surface, this is another surface. Okay, so trim command is over. Now we'll move to another command. Which command? Extend. Click on extend. Click on the part. Click on tick. Distance maybe I want 69 mm. See, now it has extended the part. Split is basically used to split two surfaces. Okay, that is not that much important. Stitched is like, here you can see, you can stitch 3 to 4 parts together. Like these are the two surfaces. Like if there are any two structures, like you can just go over this. Like if there are two surfaces and different surfaces and you want to stitch all of them, you can just click on the surfaces and you can connect both of them. Okay, that is basically stitch. Parting split is also the same thing. It will just create a parting surface and parting split. Just click on this one. I'll coincident plane on this plane. Select faces. This faces. Now I don't know where it has created those parting faces. What we'll do is we'll hide this offset and we'll hide this revolve. Copy is also made over there, no? Yeah. So I'll show you the parting split. The plane is here. Okay. So it is asking me for the plane. I'll give this plane. Now it is asking me for the faces. I'll give this face. I'll click on tick. Now see, it has created parting splits. See? Yeah. So parting surface, it will basically create a parting surface in between them. Like okay, we'll again use parting surface. First of all, we'll give a plane step. This is the plane. Now it is asking me what is asking me? A path step. So this is the path step. Now it is asking me this side. Okay, this is not working. Actually, it needs a curve which is in between this entire surface that I have created. So what it will basically do is, if I click on it, you can see what it does. First of all, I give it a plane, so I give it this plane. Okay, now it is asking me curve or a chain, maybe this one. I click on tick, and okay, so now it has created a very difficult parting split over here. You can see it has split it has basically created a parting split between the this is very different. So this is not that much use, but you can use it. Okay, what is left? Offset edge. Offset edge, it will just create splits of face for offsetting and exit edge. This is basically a facing command that is not that much used. Intersection will basically create a curve. Okay, intersection, I'll click on intersection. Now it is asking me for set 1. So I'll create the set 1. Now set 2. I create set 2. It is taking time because the intersections are very much difficult to create in this case. It will take time. It also depends upon your processor speed. God, it is taking time. It is not. It basically creates lines at the edges where the surfaces are apart. Like if I Control Z all these things that I've made, what we'll do is we'll create a new part again. Isometric part. Okay. We ordered. We go to surfacing. We create a key point curve. Okay. We'll extrude this key point curve. Okay, so this is one surface that I've created. Now I have to create another surface here. Okay, I'll again take key point. I'll create a curve this way. Okay, now I'll extrude this. I'll click on the curve. Click on tick. Now I'll extrude it. Now see, I've created two curves. Okay, now I've created two curves. Now I want is an intersection. I'll see where it is intersecting. Intersection, body 1, body 2. Now see, it has created a line along the intersection. See this? This is the intersection line it has created. Project is a very different thing. Project is like if I'll just create a surface over here for you. I'll click on sketch. I'll click on this plane, and I'll basically sketch a rectangle over here. Rectangle. I'll close the sketch. Now see, I've created a rectangle. Now if I want to project this rectangle on this surface, I can use this thing. Okay, I'll click on finish sketch. Now I'll click on project. Now see, first of all, it is asking me the curve to be projected. This is the curve to be projected. Tick. Now it is asking me surface this. Click on tick. This side. See, now it has projected that curve on to that surface. So this is project. Helical curve is very simple. helical curve is very beautiful thing. So axis, so I'll give it an axis. Maybe this is the axis I want, and yeah, this is the axis I want. See, it directly forms a helical curve. Just close this. You can edit this whatever you want. It will create a helix. It looks very complicated. I'll just show it to again. Helical curve. I'll give it an axis, and whatever I want, left or right, right-handed or left-handed, diameter, everything is easily possible. You can create a spring using this. If you create a sketch over here, you can sweep along that surface. Create a surface sweep along that. Okay, so helical curve is over. Click on finish. Isospline is. These are the various, like you can also create a derived curve. See on this image itself. You can just click on it and it will create a curve which lies on that surface. Like if it is basically similar to intersection. It will just create a curve. Split, it will just split that geometry into. It is basically split command like we used in 3D modeling. It will just split the curve. Okay, you create a curve, like this is the curve that I've created. If I click on split, if I click on this curve, if I click on tick, and splitting elements. So actually you have to give steps over here. First of all, it is asking curves to be okay. I click on select. Now it is asking me planes. Now I have to create planes now. These are the curves. Click on tick and see now the curves have been divided. See these two curves. If you click on one curve, you click on this curve, it is divided. We can just split the curves. Intersection point is similar. Like it will create points at the intersection of curves and edges. Intersection point. So it is a similar thing. It is just like this intersection over here, but it is just like create points at the intersection of curves. Okay, so now we'll move on to sheet metal. So how to click on this thing, isometric sheet metal. So this is the isometric sheet metal menu will open. It will contain all these panels and it is very easy. So first of all, these are the various functions that we can use. Like okay, now we'll create a normal box using this sheet metal menu. Sketch. I'll select points and pen. Okay. Select this plane. First of all, we'll create a rectangle by center point method. Okay, I'll close the sketch. Create a rectangle. Now we'll click on tab menu. We'll give this point over here, and we'll click on the take over here. So now we can see we have to give thickness over here. Maybe 2 mm thickness is given, and okay, direction, which direction I want, this direction. Click on this, finish. Now see, I've created a basic sheet metal over here, this thing. Okay, now I want to create a multi-edge flange. Multi-edge flange is, we have to select edges, this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge. I click on tick, and now it can create a multi-edge flange, maybe of 40 mm. Now you can select whatever you want, like full width you want, the bend you want, okay, what kind of bend and everything can be given here. Material outside, I would select material outside, and you can also give a draft. Okay, you can create anything like you want. I'll just 54, and we are going to create a box over here, no? So yeah, So this is how we created a box by using a flange and a tab and then creating multi-edge flange. Now here comes a flange. You can also select one edge at a time and create a flange in the upper direction like over here. See, now it has created a flange in the upper edge direction. So yeah, all three functions are contour. Okay, so now we'll see how to make a contour flange. First of all, I'll click on sketch, I'll select the plane I want, then I'll draw geometry बनाएंगे. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, now I close my sketch. Now what I'll do is I'll finish my sketch. Now I'll click on contour flange. I'll select this contour. I'll click on tick, thickness, and this edge. See, I can create a flange along this contour that I created. Now another thing is we'll talk about is this thing, lofted flange. Finish this, cancel this. I'll exit the sketch command. Now what I'll do is I'll create a plane which is parallel to this plane at this angle. Okay, now I'll sketch on this plane. Now what I'll do is I'll create a similar sketch. I'll create a symmetrical sketch over here, over here, over here, over here. I'll close the sketch. Now see, I have two sketches. Now I'll click on lofted flange and select what is asking me, cross section step. Okay, so this is my first, click on tick. This is my second, I click on tick. Okay, now what is happening here? The vertices are not matching. Okay, so I'll just click on finish again and then match the vertices over here. What is the issue is about the vertices, because yeah, so I'll select lofted flange, I'll select this curve, I'll click on tick, I'll select this curve, I'll click on tick. This is the vertex. See, it has created a lofted flange. Hem is nothing. Hem is like I want this edge to be bent in some way. Like this is the edge, I want this edge to be bent. Okay, so this was the lofted edge. I click on cancel. Okay, and this come out of the command. Now I want to create a hem over here on this edge over here. Hem is nothing but a bent edge. I just click on hem over here, hem. I click on this edge and see it has created a bend over here. So that is basically hem. You can create all kinds, material outside hem, this kind of hem, anything. Okay, so this was hem. Okay, dimple. Okay, and now we'll create a dimple. This is a sheet metal I already had created. Okay, I ordered over here. This is a new sheet metal that I had already created. Tab, I'll select this plane, I'll create a tab. Okay, I close the sketch. Okay, thickness 2 mm. Okay, and by mistake I pressed 2 mm thickness, and it is, we have a tab. I click on a dimple, I click on this plane. Okay, now I'll draw a rectangle by center over here. I want a dimple of this kind. Okay, I want fillets 3 mm, 3 mm, 3 mm, 3 mm. Now I've given fillets. I close my sketch. Okay, now what? Profiles open. Okay. It is asking me disconnected elements. Close individual profiles. Okay. Select all this thing. I delete it. Okay, I'll just create a rectangle. I'll show you dimple. Now see, it will create a normal dimple over here. See, that is how we can create a simple dimple. Alright, so next what's remaining over here? Louver. Again, this time we'll make the louver on the front surface over here. Okay, we'll select the line. This time we'll select a huge line. Yeah, 44, not 44. I'll take maybe approximately 20 mm. Okay, let it be 40 mm. I don't know why this is going inside. I'll close my sketch. Okay, now it is asking me the four mm. See, a louver is formed. If you can see from this side, you can see a louver has formed. The depth is 2.51. So this is how you can create a louver. Okay, what's remaining? Drawn cutout. The drawn cutout is very simple. I click on the surface over here, and now I'll create a rectangle over here by center point. Okay, now I'll close the sketch. Okay, now we can create a drawn cutout on any direction that we want. If you want on this direction, or if you want on this direction. I'm taking on this direction so that you can understand. See, this is a drawn cutout. So now cutout is over. Now we'll study what is bead. We'll select this face. Okay, now there's an issue with bead is that you cannot apply fillets that much. You need a tangential curve if you are creating beads, and edges can't be used. Like this kind of edge will never form a bead. Even if you close the sketch, it will come that path must be a continuous set of tangent edges. This error will come. So what we'll do is we'll create a tangent arc over here. Tangent arc. We'll select this point, and we'll select this point, and yeah. Then what we'll do is we'll trim the remaining parts. We'll trim this part and trim this part. Now it is a tangent part. Close the sketch. Okay, still it is not showing cause it is not tangential, is not yet. Okay, we'll just try this. Close the sketch. Now it is tangential, and now you can see it is forming a bead. In which direction I want? It forms a direction upward. If this side it forms an edge, this side it forms a depth. Now see, a bead is formed. So this is basically bead, but always remember that bead requires tangential faces, tangential curves, and curves should be connected. Next we are talking about gusset. For gusset, maybe I have created a part. Yeah, this part can be used over here. A gusset is nothing. See, I'll just show you what is gusset. You just give it an edge. Okay, I'll just give it a single edge, maybe this edge. I don't know why it is not selecting the edge. This edge would do. No, this edge is not working. Okay, what we'll do is in this sheet we'll create a flange over this side and on this side. Okay, it's done now. Now what we'll do is now we'll create this thing, a gusset. See, it is formed a gusset. between a flange and this thing. So this is a gusset. Basically it needs an edge, internal edge, and a gusset would be formed. Okay, next these are cross break is nothing but it creates a internal structure. Like if I finish over here, etch is nothing but it just etches the numbers and everything, and emboss is nothing but it creates an embossed part. It deletes geometry basically. So it is a geometrical feature. So that is hole, you can create hole, cutout you can create, cut you can create on this surface over here. Enclosure is nothing but it creates a box of this enclosure kind of thing. So it is that bend, what kind of bend you want, if you want to unbend it, if you want to rebend it, that are the basic functions. There's nothing so much to learn about in this. Bend angle, you can also give bend angle, bend radius, whatever you want. If you want to delete a face, like if I don't want this face over here, okay, if I click on faces, if I click on delete this face and I click on tick, you can see the face is deleted. So this is a delete face command. Regions, holes can be deleted, whatever you want you can do with this. So this was a basic idea of sheet metal in Solidedge 2021. Next we'll move on to drafting. Okay, so let's begin with drafting. We click on isometric draft over here. Let's see what part we have. We have saved, we must have saved some part over here. Okay, we have not created that much. Okay, we'll save this part and we'll do this in drafting. Okay, now this is the basic draft. Okay, now first of all, how to change the sheet properties. Right click on this. Okay, now there are two types. If you want to edit this if you want to edit this block over here, this block, so you just have to right click on it and you have to click on edit background, and now you are on the background sheet. Here you can edit what is written over here. See, you can edit this because this sheet is the background sheet. You can even add your template if you want any kind of template on the background. Okay, now we have to, if you have to exit from the view, click on view and click on working view and click on working view, and now you are in the working view over here. Okay, and now to set the sheet scale, you can set the sheet scale over here. Click on it and you can set the scale of the sheet whatever you want over here. Again, right click on this sheet setup. Now in sheet setup you can give the size of the sheet, what kind of sheet you want. If you want an ISO, if you want basically A4 sheet, okay, tall, wide, whatever you want. And name of the sheet you can give, the custom scale you can give, the background, how background sheet can also be given. So whatever you want you can do in this. Okay, and now we'll start working. So first of all is we need views in this. So how to bring a part and how to include a part. Click on view wizard first of all. Okay, view wizard will show you which part you want. You want this hub or you want this this part over here. Okay, this is the part I want. Okay, I'll click on open. Now as I click on open, you can see it has started projecting the geometry over here. View, I can select what kind of view I want. A scale I can select, like 5:1 will increase it, 1:1 will decrease it. So I can basically see, you can also use the scroll button to increase or decrease the scale. Okay, this is the ISO in whatever edit you want. Shading options, if you want unshaded or whatever you want, you can use that. So I am basically using, so when you click on one view you can easily drag, you left click on one view, right click on another view, isometric view can be placed over here, and then this view can be placed over here. So this was a right click to exit from the command, very easy. Okay, now this is the basic panel of what we can say. Now if I click on this view over here, and if I double click on it, you can enter into the part and you can edit whatever you want. If I don't want this, I can roll back. Right click on this one, and you can see you can edit over here. If I want a scale 1:2, see, right click to edit. Okay, I can move this part. Press the left mouse button and you can move the part wherever you want. Alright, so I've placed the view over here. Okay, now I can press on any view. Like if I press on this view, if I press it, it will adjust its direction. It will also adjust the scale if I want to. Like see, if I adjust the scale now, it would be easy for us to show. Yeah. Maybe I don't want this view. I right click on this. Oh sorry, I again entered this thing. I right click on this and I say that I want a different view. I want a grayscale shaded view. I don't know why it is not coming, but you can update or you can change whatever it is. Now we'll move on to basic. How can we dimension? So click on dimension and you can see it will open this menu. Click on this edge and you can dimension it. See, very easy. Click on this edge over here, or maybe I'll select this edge and I'll select this edge, and it will give me the entire length. What else can we do is we can click on this edge, it is formed. Click on this edge. So dimensioning is very easy. Like if I want to give angle between any 2 points, okay, angle between this and this, see, angle is formed, very easy. Next, so this is the basic dimensioning that you can do in whatever, like if I want this diameter or this circle or whatever it is. Okay, I press the escape command, I click on smart dimension, I click on this circle and see the diameter of the circle is shown. So this is the basic dimensioning. Views and everything, I'll show how to do views and everything. So cutting section, first of all, this principal views is again if you have to place any view like we did in the starting, we can place using this. Auxiliary view is the auxiliary view that we got over here. We can edit that whenever. Alright, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to create a detail view. Now first of all, what you have to do is when you are clicking on this detailed view and everything, you have to click on update views button and see to it that the views are updated, because unless and until you have not updated the views, you can't use can't mark or can't use these figures and everything. Detail view, I click on maybe this detail. We need a small detail over here. If there's a fillet or anything like that, I can just click over here. Now you can see it has created a detail view over here, detail A, and it will also represent A over here. If you want to edit or change over this, you can just click on this view and you can just click on this red ball and you can edit your A wherever you want. Okay, so this was detail view. Section view is nothing but it will like click, like if you want a section view, alright, so it will give you that section view. This became 3D because it took time. We had done it before, but this took time. Yeah, so where were we? Section view. So for section view, what we need is we need a cutting plane. First of all, cutting plane, we'll give a cutting plane from here to here. Firstly I clicked on that, and now we have a cutting plane. I select the close cutting plane. See, now we have formed the cutting plane. Now we click on section view. Now we click on this and see, we have got the section view. Very simple. There's nothing to worry about. It is extremely simple. Okay, Now we have got the cutting plane and section view. Cutting plane was, first of all, for section view you need the cutting plane. Broken out view is nothing but if you click on this area, and if you want to see a broken out view like this is the area I want to broke out. Okay, now the profile geometry must be close and endpoint connected. It must, okay, I'm so sorry. I'll select close broken out views. I'll just control Z, click on exit. Okay, click on broken out view, select this. Now basically I'll just create a circle over here and just create a circle on this vertex over here, and I'll exit and I'll select close broken out view. Now you can see depth I want maybe I don't know what the depth is. It is 97. Depth maybe 35. Yeah. See, now you can see the broken out view, how the broken out view looks like. What is left now? Okay. Center line, automatic center lines. See, automatic center lines are coming. See, automatic center lines. This is also a nice feature. What else we have? Center mark. We can give center mark to the holes and everything, which we have already given. Okay. This is very important. Feature control frame. Now in feature control frame, if consider okay, first of all what we'll do is we'll give a datum. This is the where's the datum? Yeah, this is the datum frame. This A marked over, this is the datum frame. Give on this surface and C. It will form a datum C. We don't want C. Okay, C is fine. You have to give datum as A, but okay, in this case. Now we click on feature reference frame, and maybe we'll give a flatness and whatever values you want. If you want to give, you can also edit from here. Okay, and you click on this point and see it is showing flatness. You can enter the value and everything in that feature when you click on this. Okay, now again I click on this feature control frame. Again a feature control frame comes. You can also give multiple can also be given, like in this I want flatness, in this one I want circularity, in this I want perpendicularity. Okay, I can directly select the surface and I can give directly. So this is the basic. This is the datum target which we also use. Surface finish is very easy. You just give whatever array value it is and whatever it is, and text ladder can also be changed, however you want, whatever you want. It is customizable. Click on OK, and then I'll click on this and see how much it is. Z, I don't know what it is. RZ25. So yeah, this is what else is left. Call out. You can also give whole call out. Click on call out. Okay, click on the whole. See, whole call out comes. So this is the basic drawing you can create using this. After which, if you want to save this, you have to click on save, and then however you want AutoCAD document. If you want PDF, there's another option over here. Data management, I don't know, save as. Not here, it would come Adobe. Yeah, PDF. Here it can come Adobe Acrobat Documents, PDF. You can also save your drawing in PDF and however you want. What else is left? Let me check. This is the bolt hole circle. This is also very useful. Now the thing with Solidedge is that you have to use it and then you will understand. You have to practice these commands again and again and again and again, and then you will get used to them. Okay. These functions over here, detail, cutting, section, cutting plane, broken out, these are only activated after you update your views. Constantly keep updating your views. Okay, so yeah, to edit this background, if you want to edit this background and everything, okay, To edit this background, you have to right click over here and edit background, because there are two sheets in this. There's a background sheet. Sheet scale can be given from here. You can rename your sheet from here. You can also click on background, which turns on the display of the background sheets. And you have, and when you have to you are done working background, you can just come to view and you can click, you can uncheck from this background, you can come to working mode. Okay, always in tools, always they should be activate drawing views, only then you can edit them. If you turn this off, inactivate, if you go to home, you can see everything is gone, you can't edit anything. Go on tools, activate drawing views, always use this. Dimension changes you can also track. Design manager is something, it is not that much use, but if you want you can. What else is left? I'm just thinking what else is left. View wizards, update, you can parts list, that's very important. You can just click on the parts list, click over here, click on this, and see, you can get a part list easily, readily available. If you are doing assembly, you can also get assembly list over here. Okay, you have to. Balloon is also another thing. Balloon, yeah, this is a balloon. Balloon can also be used, like if you're using assembly will need balloon. Okay, now yeah, balloon also needs A. Like if I click on A, see, it happens A. The font and everything you can change whatever you want. You can click on this menu over here. You can also change the balloon, the type of balloon you want, whatever changes you need. So this is I think I've completed Solidedge. I don't know, this will give you a basic idea as to, if you keep practicing, you also get to learn many more things about this. So yeah, I've tried to cover up Solidedge in one video, a single video. I believe that such video is not available anywhere on the internet. So if you like the video, give a like, and if you are interested in subscribing, then you can subscribe. Alright, thank you, see ya.